The relationship between science and religion has long been a contentious one, with many scientists and scholars attempting to reconcile the two. However, there are a number of reasons why some scientists may try to convince Christians that God is not real. One major reason for this may be the perceived conflict between the findings of science and the teachings of traditional Christianity. For example, evolutionary theory, which is widely accepted in the scientific community, suggests that the diversity of life on Earth is the result of a long process of evolution through natural selection, rather than a divine act of creation. This, of course, is at odds with the biblical account of creation, which holds that God created the universe and all living things in 6 days. As such, some scientists may see the promotion of evolution as a way of challenging the validity of Scripture, and by extension, the existence of a deity. Additionally, the fact that science relies on empirical evidence and empirical methods to explain natural phenomena can lead scientists to view supernatural explanations as unnecessary or even irrational. Some scientists may view Christianity, with its doctrine of an omnipotent and actively intervening God, as being in direct conflict with the scientific method. The concept of miracles, for example, is difficult to reconcile with the laws of physics and the principles of scientific inquiry. If God is intervening in the natural world, then the idea that the universe is governed by predictable laws is undermined. As such, some scientists may see Christian theology as being incompatible with the scientific worldview, and may attempt to dissuade people from believing in a divine creator. Another reason that some scientists may try to convince Christians that God is not real is related to the perceived impact of Christianity and the development of science in society. The idea that the Earth is several billion years old, for instance, was resisted by many Christians for many years, and the concept of evolution has been the subject of intense Christian opposition. Additionally, certain Christian sects have historically been associated with the suppression of scientific knowledge, and some scientists may see Christianity as being inherently anti-scientific. However, it is worth noting that many scientists are also Christians and see no inherent conflict between their faith and the findings of science. In fact, many Christian denominations have acknowledged and come to terms with the findings of evolutionary biology and other sciences. Additionally, there are many scientists who argue that science and faith are not mutually exclusive, and that it is possible to be a deeply religious person and also be a committed scientist. In recent years, there has been an increasing recognition of the complexity of the science and faith debate. Some scientists have argued that faith and science are not competing explanations, but rather different ways of understanding the world. While science can tell us about the mechanisms that drive the natural world, faith can provide a moral and spiritual framework for living. Ultimately, the issue of whether or not to believe in God is a deeply personal one, and it is not up to scientists to dictate what other people should or should not believe. Rather, the goal of science is to provide an accurate and evidence-based understanding of the natural world, and to use this knowledge to improve human lives and society as a whole. By recognizing the value and limitations of both faith and science, it is possible to have greater respect for the different ways of understanding the world and a greater understanding of the world itself. This respect will make the world a better place for both believers and non-believers alike.